Okay, this 1965 Kenmore is selling pretty good now. I got the feed dogs to go down. So I preach oil, but sometimes when you oil something and lint gathers in it, or there's grease in it from the factory, over time it'll harden up. Well, oil just won't work in it anymore. So I'm going to flip it upside down, show you what I had to do. Okay, so here is the underside. There's our bobbin. This is the rod up here that works the feed dog to let the feed dogs down. So what was happening is when I would release these two parts were stuck together. So I put oil in there and it didn't loosen it up enough. So I had to get WD-40, this regular old WD-40, and what I did was come in here between them gaps there and just shot the heck out of it over and over again until and then I had to hold the feed dogs down, run the machine so that this would move, but this wouldn't, and it kind of loosened it up from the heat, the friction. So it works now. It works real nice. And that's all it took. Like I said, I preach oil, but sometimes that oil gets hardened up over years, and especially in a gap that tight. I even took thread and used it like dental floss with this pin pulled back and got in there and just like flossing teeth, tried to get some of that grime out of there. And I mean, that helped, but the WD-40 did the trick. And then I'll leave that sit a few days and put a few drops of oil in it. But it's so nice. I think I have it balanced now. And then there was also a whole lot of lint down in them dogs. So I cleaned all that out, and it's sewing super nice, and it cleaned up extremely nice. So I'm really happy with this thing. Again, this is the 65. If you have a old Kenmore, in case you're wondering, these three sideway digits are the year, and this is 65 and 1. So January of 65. Okay, I thought this was oiled better than it was. This thing had no oil. There was a little bit on the underside of this disc. Made me think it was at least oiled up on top, but it wasn't. The zigzag wouldn't even work. This part right here was locked in there. It would not move. I thought somebody bent this from trying to force it. I got in there with, again, WD-40, and now you can see that it's moving in and out now. See the needle. That wasn't doing that. And I had to take this, jumped over this, so this was on this side, and couldn't get it back over this rod here, so I had to take this off. And that's adjustable. It's a cam down here. I can turn, fine tune the zigzag, but it seems to be zigzagging okay. I put it all the way up to 4. You can see it's working now. Again, absolutely no oil up there. Go back. That's where we are with this thing. Okay, everything has been loosened up. Said the WD-40 came in handy up here and on the bottom. So I'm going to just run just a regular old straight stitch. Let's see how she does. Gonna drip oil for a few days. That's why when I'm done sewing something, I like to put oil in it, leave it sit before I sew something else. Not too bad of a straight stitch. I gotta work on that balance a little bit. All right, let's try the see what the zigzag does. We'll start with the widest, and then I'll fine tune it. Okay, it's working. It's zigzagging now. Let me fine tune that a little more. All right, we're getting there. Straight stitch. We got our zigzag working. Now, the other issue I was having, of course, was them feed dogs. So we'll lower that. Okay, that's good. Go back to a straight stitch. Alrighty. I'll tell you what, we got the bugs out of it at least. Other than get a little bit more, get a little more balance on that bobbin, and I have that set on 3. It's not horrible. It came a long way. It was filthy and super dry, and now zigzag's working and the feed dogs are working, and it's all oiled up. So that's it for this one. I'll let that sit a few days, maybe try it again. I did mention about all the cams. I was going to make a video on all the different stitches, but when I got this book, I can just show you all the stitches. And there's what all the cams will do. 1A, 1B, all the way across. That's what all these cams are. Hey, one thing I didn't try yet, that I wanted to, this buttonholer. I wasn't sure. Not sure what to make of it. I don't know if it's working yet or not. But what they want you to do, slide this over here, is you have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you're gonna put that on F. Okay. And then while you're sewing this buttonhole, you're supposed to turn this. Let's see if that works. Whoop, I'm supposed to go back. Went the wrong way. Okay, well, it's working now, so let me try that again. And there's the buttonhole. And again, you got to set the balance on the back of this machine. I don't know if anybody's interested in seeing it. Let me know in the comments, and I'll make a video just on using this buttonholer.